Welcome to my channel. My name is Almasi Dotson, and today I'm going to teach you how to manage your money and your mind during the pandemic. So, I'm going to teach you a couple tips just to get you in the rope. So, just a quick disclosure. I just want to send any prayers and love for anyone that lost any loved ones during this time. I know this is a really rough time. Definitely not discrediting that. So just take time just to continue to love on your loved ones and just remain whole with yourself, because this is a time where we're living in uncertainty. So we don't know what's next. But one thing that we know for sure that's next is God loves you, and above all, you are phenomenal regardless of what anybody says about your finances, about your life, and how you carry yourself. And always keep that in mind. So we're going to start off. So my first tip is assess your dreams. Once you're able to assess your dreams, your money's going to align with it. So think about it. If you want to be a record producer and you want to open up your own studio, right? And you have frivolous spending habits, but you really want that studio, it doesn't make sense if you're spending money all the time. What you could be doing is starting small, saving $10 every week, $5, and put in a separate account for your studio. Why? Because when you do that, you train your mind in knowing that I have an account for my dream. Like, my dream is accounted for. Got it? Like, your dream is always matters, because you never want to have your financial reasons or your financial debt to be the reason why you did not chase your goals. You never want that to be the reason. So always make sure that you just assess your dreams, and then I feel that your financial needs will align. The second thing is always pay yourself first. So regardless how you get your income, always make sure that you have a separate account out of a different financial institution that you pay yourself. Because if you're already not managing efficiently, if you have an automatic transfer setup to go from your paycheck, your payroll, into a separate bank account, then you know that you don't see it. Especially if you don't have it attached to a debit card, you will not see those funds, and that will help you build. And trust me, I promise you, if you start off with $10, just like I spoke about with the studio, in a year's time, you will at least see over $200, $300, and you can add to it. But don't underestimate starting small. If you underestimate starting small, you won't get anywhere, because we train the mind as we have to go hard or go home. But remember, sometimes you go hard and things fall, because that's how it starts. Every company started small. You know, even when Apple first started up, not even Apple, Instagram. When Instagram first started up, one of the CEO executives, you know what he did? He literally just taught himself how to program. Like, he literally just taught himself how to program. Like, he was teaching himself how to work this computer informational system that he's now using at a mega platform, Instagram, back in 2009, 2008. Don't fully quote me, but this story is true. And he taught himself, okay? So don't underestimate starting small. The third thing would be, and I have some notes, open up a trading account. So, you know, we look at the Warren Buffetts of the world. We look at Jeff Bezos from Amazon. We look at Bill Gates, all these big investors, and we're like, man, I want to be like them. I want to have this money. I don't have money to invest. I'm not investing. There's trading accounts that you can start off with as low as $5, even $10. So you can start and watch your money grow. And it'll help you train the mind to know that your dreams is in process. It's not about where you start, it's about where you go. And we always want to think about long term. If you think about in the moment, honestly, regardless if it's training, money, or finances, you won't get anywhere. But if you think long term, like, oh, I say, all right. All right, in 20 years, if you're 20, you'll be 40. Imagine how much money you would have if you saved $10 every week and didn't touch it. Imagine if you had $10 every week and you put in an investment account. You'll see your portfolio expand tremendously. And also you got to understand, the more money you get, you can increase it. You can decrease it. You can even do $1. Whatever you can do, just make sure you get started, because you don't want to get at the end of life and feel like, man, I regret not opening up that account. Man, I should have created that video. Man, I should have went to school. Man, I should have did this. Like, you want to feel fulfilled and that you're fully emptied out when you leave this world, or just when you get to the point in your life when you're older and you feel like you lived your life, but you didn't actually accomplish your goals. Or you did, because if you did, you're going to smile all the way. So, last but not least, I'm lying. 2 more. So, manage your reoccurring subscriptions. All right. This is big. A lot of times, reoccurring subscriptions suck us up because they take money from us every month. So you see I was telling you reoccurring transfers, now I'm telling you reoccurring subscriptions? Because with reoccurring subscriptions, what it does is that it takes money from you in small increments every month, but it builds over time. So it's like, why use your money to help another corporation build their revenue when you could take that money, put it in a separate account, and build money for yourself? So maybe you try that. Stop binge watching Netflix and read. That is the last point. So when you read, you're better able to assess situations, and you're able to know what you're supposed to do. You know, in this lifetime, we don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. I'm still learning. At one point in my life, I literally torn down my finances. I maxed out my credit cards, paid it back twice, and couldn't get myself back in the loop. But now my credit score almost is an 800. Why? Because I read books such as Money Mastering the Game. This book is a game changer. It literally taught me on why you buying that morning latte coffee for $5 every month when you could put that in a separate account. Like, I know there's ways that you can save additional money. Please don't say you can't. Majority of us got the stimulus check. If you make under $100,000, you got the stimulus check. You can save that. Pay off whatever debt you have, and then you save the difference. I just always want you to ensure that make decisions that the future you will be proud of and that the current you wouldn't care about. Because sometimes I make decisions, I'm like, man, I don't care. I spend my money how I want. And I'm just like, man, what would the future me say? Like, what would the me 5 or 10 years from now say? Would they accept the decision that I'm just making now? And I don't know, to me, that holds me accountable. But do what works for you and make it work for yourself. So I want to say, on that note, here is a takeaway. Thank you so much for watching my channel. And always remember, love yourself first. When you love yourself first, you handle your finances better. You take care of your hair. You take care of your clothes. You just take care of your inner spirit. And you know, always Corinthians 5:7. Walk by faith and not by sight. Don't walk by what you see now. Walk by the future you. And when you walk by the future you, you just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then boom, you blast off into the person you want to become. So if you guys want to see the video on how I turn on my finances and bring it back up, I may possibly do it, but let me know what you want to see. So comment, like, subscribe in this video, and don't forget to press the notification bell if you want to see more of me, and I will see you next time. Deuces.